Welcome to In the Sun. I'm your host, Justin Brown, and we've got a bona fide keeper. A fellow road dog, our guest is one of the nicest comedians in the business, known for his hugs and relatable humor. Put your hands together for Andrew Boydston. Boydston, it's great to have you here. You're our second guest. Let's jump right in. Tell us about your albums.
So my albums, the first one was called Barstool Prophet, and that was back in 2016. And how that came about, actually, your previous guest, Jeremiah Nation, was the reason I even, kind of got into it. Was we just got back from tour. We did the Cure for Comedy tour up and down the West Coast, and we ended in Barmageddon at an open mic. After the tour, we were just going back out to where we kind of met each other and really hit the ground running. And he said, "So when are you going to record your album?" And he kind of caught me in a vulnerable spot where I was inebriated, and I just kind of braggingly said, "I'm going to do it in December." And we recorded in December. It got mixed and eventually made. And then my second album, which is More Coal for the Shame Train, and that was a year following it. And the reason that I did More Coal for the Shame Train was kind of like Barstool Prophet was my love letter to comedy. It was my way of symbolizing the 7 years that I had been doing it. And then More Coal for the Shame Train was kind of like a pride piece for me, where I literally took every energy, ounce of energy I could to put towards stand-up. I didn't even sub, which I was doing for that time. I was trying to earn money, but I stopped, and I just literally went to every show, every open mic, and wrote and did a whole new hour. And the reason I did that was just to prove that I could do it like the big dogs. So, they're both, my pride and joy in stand-up. I feel really good about them, and, I hope people enjoy them. You can listen to them on Bandcamp, but please do not donate because my PayPal got hacked.
Man, that sucks that your PayPal got hacked. Remember to change your password, contact PayPal and any other financial institutions, report it to law enforcement, and never let your guard down, man. Jeez. Well, on a lighter note, what are some influences that you have in comedy?
Comedians who inspire me. I mean, obviously you have George Carlin, kind of like the grandfather of my style, which is just trying to be witty, working from that angle. The reason the voice, I guess, that I was going for whenever I first started was Daniel Tosh. I just enjoyed how witty and edgy, because I was a young 20-year-old listening to him. So that was how I was okay, I'm gonna do this. And then you've obviously got Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt was more intellectual, more reference heavy, a storytelling type vibe. And then I was probably doing comedy for, I want to say a year, somewhere in there. And as I was doing it, I decided to change styles to a more storytelling type of person because of a friend making a bet with me, or not a bet, but a deal. He said, "I'll buy all of your drinks for the night if you just tell this story that you told at the party." And so we did it, and it actually worked out, and I felt better about it. It was a fun style to do because I got to do act outs and all that stuff. And then literally, I want to say a month or two later, I saw Kyle Kinane for the first time, and I was like, this guy, this is the dude. He'll be my lighthouse for comedy. And, I kind of toe a line that's close to him, but I feel like there's enough different to separate us while also looking like the same guy.
George Carlin, Patton Oswalt, Daniel Tosh, Kyle Kinane. I got to open for Kyle Kinane. Thank you very much for that opportunity, Boydston. I think he went to a wedding or something, and I got to open for him, so that was pretty cool. You got any embarrassing moments you want to share?
one of the most embarrassing moments for me as far as stand-up that I turned into a joke definitely has to be whenever I was down in Tarzana, California. I was there with my two roommates at the time, and also my cousin and his fiance. And we were at a Jack in the Box. It was, early in the morning. We were going out to Venice Beach just to go out and see the sights. And while we were at this Jack in the Box, I was sitting at a table next to them, but just by myself, because, obviously the couples wanted to sit together. And I saw this lady kind of making eyes with me. And at the time I had a huge, wizard-like beard, and my hair was a little bit longer. So, and I was in gym shorts and just a graphic tee, my normal, day stuff. And, this lady kept kind of looking at me, and I was wondering what was going on. But it's LA, you never know, what people are doing. Maybe they're just people watching or whatever. And then I turned and I looked down, and then all of a sudden I looked back up, and that lady was right next to me, and she was holding a breakfast sandwich and a hash brown in her hands. And she reached down and put them on my plate, and I'll never forget the tone of her voice. She just, "Those are for you." She felt like she was doing a good deed. She thought I was homeless, legit thought I was homeless. And that was really embarrassing, to be next to my friends. I didn't make too many lifestyle changes or anything, but I definitely added that to the arsenal of bits.
It's hilarious that she thought you were homeless, but it's awesome that you got free food. Okay, before we go, folks are eager to know, where can they find you performing?
Fans of me or anybody can find me performing, here in Bakersfield, the place where I'm kind of stationed, right? The Well Comedy Club. I basically live over there. You can see me there on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays for the open mic, and then also on Wednesdays. I'm part of the rotation for Chris Flail's showcase that he puts on there, and that's a huge honor. Just knowing that one of my best friends wants me out there, it's a lot of fun. And I try to get out of town as much as I can, especially on the weekends and breaks in summer. So just kind of add me. You can add me on Facebook. My name's Andrew Boydston. You can also add me on IG. That's Instagram, right? You can get me at the funny Boydston, and if you don't know how to spell my name, it's Boydston. As far as in the future, stuff that I have planned, obviously I'm really eyeing how to get this next album, it's not even going to be an album. I want it to be a special. I want to do something like Jeremiah, which, by the way, if you have not seen it, you dumb bitch, check it out on YouTube. He's great. He's a barrel of laughs. He's one of the funniest human beings, an absolute powder keg of hilarity. So definitely check him out on YouTube. But I really got inspired by seeing how well it was professionally done. And, I'm getting that itch to get my third one. So we'll see what happens in the future. Just stay tuned. And thank you so much for supporting me, whoever you are. Thank you for having me, Jay Brown. This is an awesome opportunity, and I can't wait to see who you bring on to the next show.
Right on. The third time is a charm. Thanks so much to Andrew Boydston for being here on In the Sun. My name is Justin Brown. Until next time, be safe, everybody.